WPTV.
First there was Comic-Con and now Blizzcon. Blizzard Studios hosted their 2017 Blizzcon this past weekend and apparently it got real, but we'll see. So with me today I have Animal Crossing fanfiction writer Joe, weatherman Will, hopscotch gold medalist Zach. Welcome guys, thanks for being on the show. So BlizzCon, what did they announce? Joe.
Lots of things.
Lots of things. The things. And my next question is going to be, go ahead.
Well, first of all, they announced StarCraft 2 becoming free.
Right on.
Which is cool.
Free. Why would they do that? For free?
I would say it's because to bolster a kind of dying player base. Like StarCraft 2, I think had literally 10% the viewers of Overwatch. For the
Is that all?
for the esports.
And that was
for
big.
the esports scene at BlizzCon. And like StarCraft 2 used to be like the big guy in town when it came to esports. But the thing that makes StarCraft 2 being free interesting is they're giving out the first campaign for free, but you have access to the multiplayer no matter what. So you still have to pay if you want to play like all the single player stuff or the co-op stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But ladder, ranked and unranked multiplayer and the arcade mode, I believe, is absolutely free.
Yeah, I definitely have to say, too, the later expansions that they added, like they're creating a big bundle for them. So I think that'll really push sales for that.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
And plus, a lot of their current transactions and such, their main money comes from microtransactions with getting different skins and stuff like that. So they don't
Gotcha.
necessarily need to focus on the main campaigns as well.
Gotcha. So they made some changes there. What were some of the changes they made to the servers? I heard there were some changes.
With
Or not?
StarCraft or World of
World
Warcraft?
of Warcraft.
Yeah.
For World of Warcraft, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
yeah, sorry. I meant to say
So
that,
with
yeah.
World of Warcraft, they've removed player versus player only servers, which is where, so before you'd have to go into a PvP server in order to fight other players. Now you can either go to the main city or you can go into a PvP instance, go out and do quests, and can still fight other players. So you don't have to change servers for that anymore.
Yeah, and another thing they also
Gotcha.
did is they added classic servers. They call it classic, where they're bringing back vanilla, which is a really big thing recently. And they recently were taking down private servers that people were doing for free. Like I forget the name of some of them, but
there was one that had something like 100,000 players on it. That was playing. They were
I think
playing.
it was Nostalrius.
Yeah, it was like a Nostalrius. It was a private vanilla WoW server that people were playing on, and Blizzard took it down.
Took it down.
This was I want to say 3 months ago.
100,000? Oh my God.
Yeah,
100,000
people really
people.
want
Wow.
classic.
Yeah.
Blizzard's
That's
finally providing, or trying to at least.
Yeah, and they also have servers for Overwatch gameplay there. And there was a new character announced recently. Who was that?
Moira.
Moira.
It's cool, yeah.
Not Myra?
Moira.
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 It's the Irish pronunciation.
Yeah. So
Or Boston.
they added another support, which is cool.
Yeah.
But she kind of does what Ana does. If she's the sniper that also does damage and healing. She has that kind of thing too with spheres, where she can deal damage over time to people and also heal her allies.
Yeah.
It's fun.
What's significant about the healer is that they added something that the community really wanted was an evil Overwatch healer. She was part of Blackwatch, and she has some history with Reaper. I don't know how. There's some people who are really excited about the lore implications of that.
Yeah.
Like the Overwatch lore is getting a lot more expansive. There was a short released recently about Reinhardt. Go watch it. It will probably make you cry.
Good short.
Yeah, and
I cry enough
Yeah.
as it is. I don't need help.
No, but this is a good cry.
yeah.
This is a good cry?
This is a good cry.
It's a good cry.
And one of the
Okay,
one of the
good.
things they also did was they had Torbjorn's daughter in the short. So that's just an interesting lore idea.
Gotcha. So what do you guys think about the new World of Warcraft release? It just came out, or not? It's coming out.
It's coming out.
It's coming
in
out,
the
yeah.
process of
Eventually.
being made.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah,
said
Zach.
how it's still going to be challenging. Because the issue always with bringing back the classic servers was basically they'd have to be running 2 separate games at the same time.
Yeah,
And that's
that's a
obviously a very
lot.
difficult task, right?
Yeah.
So, but the way they're trying to do it now, they're hoping that they can have people be able to play classic in the service they already have existing, but it's still going to be a very difficult task to set up.
Yeah, my concern with that is that more. They're going to kind of split their player base with the new. They also announced Battle for Azeroth, a new expansion, which looks really cool. But I'm afraid that they're going to split the player base, where half of the people are going to be wanting to do Classic, and then the other half are going to want to do Battle for Azeroth, which is a big problem.
There is
expanding the game.
There is good precedent for bringing back classic servers, like to get off Blizzard games. Jagex, the creators of RuneScape, put in a version of the servers that they had laying around from I think like 2006 for their paying members. And RuneScape is like a free to start game, but you can pay a membership. And as part of that, you get access to, it's like a 2006 version of RuneScape before they added on everything. So there is good precedent for the bringing back of classic servers for an MMO to being successful, if you can decipher the spaghetti of words there.
Gotcha.
But,
yeah. Right on. Well, what are you guys' favorite Blizzard games? Joe, you go first.
Probably World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft?
Yeah, I'm one of those people that are actually still playing the game.
Still playing the game?
Still playing the game.
My only experience with World of Warcraft is the South Park episode. That's all I know.
It's pretty much
That's all I got.
It's pretty much that.
It was great. Yeah.
For me, it'd be Overwatch. It's really the only Blizzard game I've ever stuck with.
Yeah, Overwatch. It's really fun. What do you think, Will?
For me, it's between Overwatch and Hearthstone, which is kind of the runt of the litter, really, for Blizzard games going, because it's this little free-to-play casual card game. But I love it, and I love that they announced a new expansion. It's Kobolds and Catacombs, I believe, and they put in some new modes for that too. So that's the thing I'm really excited for. Overwatch is kind of taking over all the hype, but there's always me in the corner playing Hearthstone. That's fun.
Well, awesome. Well, that's all the time we have. Winter is coming, and Blizzard Studios is on it. Be sure to keep an eye out for what they got coming up. But you should keep both eyes out for our Nerd on the Street, Michelle Sizz, coming up next. We'll see you in a bit.